see how much work they put into each and every child every day. And as they move on with us into their year, they're definitely going to bring home quite a bit of materials. It's wonderful if you look through their backpack, pull things out, ask questions. It can be very overwhelming as a new parent if this is your first one. It looks like there's a lot of you that have your first one entering school. I know my first one, if I'd have known what I knew with the second one, my first one probably would have been much better off. And they talked about a few things that are really good and simple and fun to do at home. Mrs. Virgilio talked quite a bit about doing math, everyday math, as you're driving, as you're looking around, as you're at the grocery store. And I think that goes along with learning letters and colors. Make it fun. Don't make it difficult. Don't sit down and let's print worksheets off of the internet. Make it fun. Inspire that love of learning in them. And do read, like Mrs. Reed said. Do read. Reading is fun. And again, asking those questions, not yes or no questions. I find with my child, if I say, how was your day? It's good. And that's the end of the conversation. So ask leading questions. What did you think about this? What was your favorite part? Who did you play with? Where did you go? Those types of questions. If you start incorporating those into everyday life, then your connection, your home to school connection will be extremely well built. And I think that you'll both find that they'll be successful as well. So thank you again to our kindergarten teachers for all the work that they put into that. Absolutely amazing job. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and leave these materials out on the table so you guys can take a look at them after we're all done here. We are going to do enrollment starting next week on Tuesday at 3:30 here at Turtleback, and Mrs. Small is in charge of that. She handles all of our health and attendance here at Turtleback, and she is also heading up enrollment. So she's going to talk to you a little bit about what you're going to need to bring, and we can make it a fairly quick process. You do not have to be the first one in line. The enrollment is going to go from 3:30 to 5:30 on Tuesday. So don't feel like you have to get here right at 3:30. If you do have all your paperwork handy, we'll make it really quick and easy for you. And with that,
Hi, welcome. So my name is Teresa. You'll see me in the front office. I'm pretty much the first face you'll see, so welcome to Turtleback. I do, as Courtney said, health and attendance and the whole front office. So now let's kind of talk about the nuts and bolts. This year, all of the forms have just gone up on the PUSD website. So that's PowayUSD.com. If you click on New Student Enrollment, there is a group of like 8 forms. So if you could please download those forms and fill those forms out. Or you can actually find them on the Turtleback website under New Student Enrollment. So again, you'll need to fill all of those forms out, and what you will need to bring with you is all the originals plus 1 copy. So I do need the original birth certificate or passport, the original immunization records that now through PUSD, it is a policy, your child's immunizations have to be complete. There will be no, if your child's missing a shot, you will not be allowed to enroll. So that is a new PUSD policy. And on the immunization record, it just needs to make sure it has your child's name, the date the shot was given, and the doctor always stamps their name next to that shot. So it is very important, again, that all the immunizations are completed. And then we will need 2 proofs of residency. You can use a SUG&E bill, a bank statement, cell phone statement, and we also do need to see your driver's license. We do need to make sure that you are mom or dad. We don't want you just randomly rolling somebody. So again, if you look at our website, it has exactly what needs to be done, and if you will, when you come on Tuesday between 3:30 and 5:30, make sure that you have all that paperwork filled out. If you don't have it filled out, we will have a few copies, but if it's not all completed, and you don't have something, we will not be able to enroll your child. So again, enrollment is Tuesday from 3:30 to 5:30. I will be doing ongoing enrollment beginning Monday, May 11th. As you'll find out when you come into the office, there's usually only me and maybe one other helper. So I only do enrollments between 10 and 12, Monday through Thursday. That is because if you don't know, every Friday we get out at 1 o'clock. The kinders get out at 12:50 and the rest of the school gets out at 1 o'clock. So that just makes my day really tight. So I do not do enrollments on Friday, but every Monday through Thursday between 10 and 12. And again, I'll just ask that all your paperwork is completely filled out. Let's see, so I'll just really quickly talk about attendance because I do attendance also. Attendance, as you saw, one of the brochures that I put out, attendance is extremely important in kindergarten. It's extremely important to be on time. That is when your child's day starts with the teacher. That is when they sing songs. That is when they put their things together. And if they're walking in every day 5 to 10 minutes late, they have missed a very, very vital part of the morning. So attendance does count. People think that it doesn't, but attendance does count in kindergarten along with tardy. So if you could please just make sure that your child is on time. And if you do have a doctor's appointment and they're late, you just always come through the front office and check in with us, please. I also do health. A lot of hats. I am not an RN. We do not have any RNs here on our campuses. We do have resource nurses that cover about 3 different schools. So if your child does have a medical need, that they would need to have a medication here in the office to use, I do need to have what's called a medication authorization on file. It does need to be a PUSD medication authorization. So if your child has asthma and they do need an inhaler, then no problems. We just need to make sure we have all the paperwork and the inhaler brought in with the signed paperwork from the doctor and yourself in the inhaler box that you get from the pharmacist. If your child has an anaphylactic reaction, they need something for peanuts, and they do need an EpiPen. There is a form, again, it's on the PUSD website under Health Services. It's called an anaphylactic reaction form. It does need to be filled out by the pediatrician and yourself, and then you can bring in an EpiPen, and usually it goes along with Benadryl. I asked if you wouldn't mind not bringing the huge Costco Benadryls, because I only have like 3 drawers, so it's kind of hard when I have 8 huge Costco Benadryls. And again, if your child needs that, you can either talk with me at enrollment, and we can talk about that. I don't take any of the medication until I have all the paperwork. That is PUSD policy. And again, if your child has any other special needs, just go ahead and, meet with me either during enrollment or give a buzz at the office, and we can talk about it, and if it's something we need to do with my resource nurse, we can get together and make a specialized health plan for your child. So they will be very safe here. I, again, minister EpiPens or whatever they need here on campus. They cannot have the EpiPens or anything on their person. They do have to stay in the health office. I cannot administer anything that is not approved and authorized by a doctor. So if your child has a fever, I cannot give them Tylenol. I cannot give them anything unless I have an authorization for medication from the doctor. And on that note, as you know, in kindergarten, everybody loves to share everything, especially spit and germs. So it seems everybody is getting sick. So if your child is sick and they do have a fever or they're vomiting or they have diarrhea, we do ask that you keep them home until they are 24 hours fever, vomit, or diarrhea free without the use of any type of medications. That's really important just because, as you know, they are so close together with 28 kids in one class that they do like to share, and so that just keeps some of the germs down. Also, if your child does have any type of communicable disease, please just give me a buzz. Don't be embarrassed. I've seen it all. Just give me a buzz and let me know, because we do like to let the other students and the other parents in the class know. We never give any names, but we do like to send the stuff out so the parents are aware of what could be going on and what to keep an eye on for their kids. I think I covered everything. So now I'm going to hand it back off to